If you're over 60 and your blood sugar has been acting like a roller coaster lately, I've got some game-changing news that could literally transform your health starting today. I'm talking about 5 specific vitamins that work like biological switches, turning your sugar-burning machinery back on when everything seems to be falling apart. You know that feeling when your energy crashes at 3 in the afternoon? When your legs feel heavy walking upstairs, when you wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep? That's not just aging, that's your body screaming for help. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer that call. The first vitamin that's absolutely critical for seniors dealing with sugar spikes is chromium. Now, most people have never heard of chromium, but this trace mineral is like a master key that unlocks your cell's ability to use glucose properly. As we age, our chromium levels plummet, and this is one of the hidden reasons why blood sugar becomes so unstable after 50. Chromium works by enhancing insulin sensitivity at the cellular level. Think of insulin as a delivery truck trying to drop off glucose to your muscle cells. Without enough chromium, it's like the delivery truck can't find the right address. The glucose just keeps circulating in your bloodstream, causing those dangerous spikes that leave you feeling exhausted and craving more sugar. Clinical studies have shown that seniors taking the 100 micrograms of chromium daily experience a remarkable improvement in their glucose tolerance. In one study, participants saw their fasting blood sugar drop by an average of 29 points in just 12 weeks. But here is the kicker, they also reported having more stable energy throughout the day and fewer sugar cravings. The best form of chromium to take is chromium picolinate because it is the most easily absorbed by your body. You want to take it with meals to maximize absorption, and within about 4 weeks, you should start noticing that your energy doesn't crash as hard after eating. The second vitamin that's absolutely essential is alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. This is what I call the cellular regenerator because it has the unique ability to work in both the watery and fatty parts of your cells. Most antioxidants can only work in one environment or the other, but ALA is like a Swiss Army knife for your metabolism. Here is what makes ALA so powerful for seniors with blood sugar issues. It directly improves how your mitochondria process glucose. Your mitochondria are the power plants of your cells, and as we age, they become less efficient at converting sugar into usable energy. This is why you feel tired even when your blood sugar is technically normal. ALA not only helps your mitochondria work better, but it also regenerates other important antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E. It is like having a repair crew that not only fixes the problem, but also maintains all the other systems that keep your metabolism running smoothly. The recommended dose for seniors is between 300 and 600 milligrams daily, taken on an empty stomach for best absorption. Many people notice improved energy and mental clarity within the first few weeks of supplementation. Some studies have shown that ALA can improve insulin sensitivity by up to 27% in just 4 weeks. The third vitamin that can transform your metabolic health is magnesium. Now, you might think you're getting enough magnesium from your diet, but here's a shocking fact: over 70% of adults are magnesium deficient. And the problem gets worse as we age because our absorption decreases and our needs increase. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, and many of these are directly related to glucose metabolism. Without adequate magnesium, your insulin receptors become less sensitive, your pancreas has to work harder, and your blood sugar becomes increasingly unstable. But magnesium does so much more than just help with blood sugar. It relaxes your blood vessels, which can help lower blood pressure. It supports proper muscle function, which can reduce those painful leg cramps that many seniors experience. It even helps with sleep quality, which is crucial because poor sleep makes blood sugar control even more difficult. The challenge with magnesium is that not all forms are created equal. Many supplements use magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and can cause digestive upset. The best forms for seniors are magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate, which are much gentler on the stomach and more bioavailable. I recommend starting with 400 milligrams daily, preferably taken in the evening because magnesium has a calming effect that can improve sleep quality. Within a few weeks, you should notice not only more stable blood sugar, but also better sleep and fewer muscle cramps. The fourth vitamin that's absolutely crucial is vitamin D3. Most people think of vitamin D as just important for bone health, but it's actually a hormone that affects virtually every cell in your body, including the cells that produce and respond to insulin. Here's something that will surprise you. Vitamin D deficiency is epidemic among seniors, with some studies showing that over 80% of people over 60 have inadequate levels. This is a disaster for blood sugar control because vitamin D receptors are found in the pancreatic cells that produce insulin. When you're vitamin D deficient, your pancreas can't produce insulin efficiently and your muscle cells become resistant to the insulin that is produced. It's like trying to start a car with a weak battery. Everything struggles to work properly. Research has shown that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels have significantly better glucose tolerance and lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. In one landmark study, participants who brought their vitamin D levels up to optimal ranges saw their insulin sensitivity improve by over 30%. The key is getting enough vitamin D3, not the inferior D to form. Most seniors need between 2,000 and 4,000 international units daily, but the only way to know for sure is to get your blood levels tested. You want your 25-hydroxy vitamin D level to be between 50 and 80 nanograms per milliliter for optimal metabolic function. The fifth and final vitamin that can revolutionize your blood sugar control is B-complex, specifically B1, B6, and B12. These B vitamins work together like a team to support healthy nerve function and glucose metabolism. Here's why this matters so much for seniors. High blood sugar damages your nerves, leading to numbness, tingling, and pain in your hands and feet. This condition, called peripheral neuropathy, affects millions of seniors and can make life miserable. But the right B vitamins can actually help repair this damage and prevent further deterioration. B1, or thiamine, is essential for converting glucose into energy. When you're deficient, your cells can't efficiently use the glucose in your bloodstream, leading to higher blood sugar levels and fatigue. B6 helps your body use amino acids properly and supports the production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood and sleep. B12 is crucial for nerve health and energy production. The problem is that seniors often have trouble absorbing B vitamins from food due to decreased stomach acid production and medications that interfere with absorption. This is why supplementation becomes so important as we age. Look for a high-quality B-complex supplement that provides the active forms of these vitamins. For B12, you want methylcobalamin rather than cyanocobalamin. For B6, look for pyridoxal 5-phosphate. These active forms are more readily used by your body and more effective at addressing deficiencies. Now, let me share something that most doctors won't tell you about timing and absorption. These 5 vitamins work synergistically, meaning they enhance each other's effects when taken together properly. However, the timing of when you take them can make a huge difference in how well they work. Chromium and ALA should be taken on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before meals. This maximizes their absorption and allows them to start working before your blood sugar begins to rise from eating. Magnesium is best taken in the evening because it has a calming effect and can improve sleep quality. Vitamin D3 should be taken with a meal that contains some fat, as it's a fat-soluble vitamin. The B-complex can be taken with breakfast, as B vitamins can sometimes be energizing and you don't want them to interfere with sleep if taken too late in the day. Here's a protocol that has worked incredibly well for the seniors I've worked with. Start with just 1 or 2 of these vitamins for the first week to see how your body responds, then gradually add the others. This approach helps you identify which vitamins are making the biggest difference for your specific situation. Many people notice improvements in their energy levels within the first week, but the real metabolic changes typically take 4 to 8 weeks to fully manifest. This is because you're literally rebuilding your cellular machinery, and that takes time. One of my clients, a 72-year-old retired teacher named Margaret, started this protocol after struggling with afternoon energy crashes and creeping blood sugar levels for 3 years. Within 6 weeks, her fasting glucose dropped from 135 to 98, and she had energy to play with her grandchildren again. She told me it was like getting her life back. But here's what really excites me about this approach. These vitamins don't just address blood sugar. They support your entire metabolic system. People often report better sleep, improved mood, less joint pain, and even better cognitive function. It's like giving your body the raw materials it needs to heal itself from the inside out. There's also an important connection between these vitamins and inflammation that most people don't understand. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that damages your insulin receptors and makes blood sugar control more difficult. Alpha-lipoic acid and magnesium are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help extinguish this fire. Vitamin D3 also has significant anti-inflammatory properties and helps regulate your immune system. When your immune system is overactive due to chronic inflammation, it can actually attack your own insulin-producing cells. Adequate vitamin D helps calm this autoimmune response. The B vitamins support your nervous system's ability to communicate properly, which includes the signals that tell your pancreas when to release insulin and your cells when to take up glucose. When these communication pathways are working optimally, your blood sugar naturally becomes more stable. Now, I want to address something important about quality. Not all supplements are created equal, and this is especially true for seniors whose digestive systems may not absorb nutrients as efficiently as they once did. Look for supplements that are third-party tested for purity and potency. For chromium, avoid chromium chloride and stick with chromium picolinate or chromium polynicotinate. For magnesium, avoid magnesium oxide and choose magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. For vitamin D, make sure it's D3, not D2, and consider taking it with vitamin K2 for optimal absorption. The B complex should contain the active forms of the vitamins I mentioned earlier. This might cost a little more, but the improved absorption and effectiveness make it worth every penny. Here is something else that is crucial for success. These vitamins work best when combined with basic lifestyle strategies that support healthy blood sugar. This doesn't mean you need to completely overhaul your life, but small changes can amplify the benefits significantly. For example, taking a 10-minute walk after meals can improve glucose uptake by your muscles and reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. Getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep is crucial because sleep deprivation makes insulin resistance worse. Managing stress through simple techniques like deep breathing or meditation can also make a significant difference. The beauty of this approach is that it addresses the root causes of blood sugar instability rather than just masking symptoms. You're giving your body the tools it needs to regulate glucose naturally, the way it was designed to do. One concern that some people have is whether these supplements might interact with medications. While these are generally safe nutrients that your body needs anyway, it's always wise to work with a healthcare provider who understands nutritional supplementation, especially if you're taking diabetes medications. Some people worrying that if they start feeling better and their blood sugar improves, they might need to adjust their medications. This is actually a good problem to have, but it does require medical supervision to ensure your blood sugar doesn't go too low. Let me share another success story that illustrates the power of this approach. Robert, a 68-year-old retired engineer, had been struggling with prediabetes for 5 years. His doctor kept telling him that medication was inevitable, but Robert wanted to try a natural approach first. He implemented this 5-vitamin protocol along with some basic dietary changes, and for months, his A1C dropped from 6.2 to 5.4, well into the normal range. His doctor was amazed and told him to keep doing whatever he was doing. Robert avoided medication entirely and feels better than he has in years. The key insight here is that your body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate when given the right support. These 5 vitamins provide that support at the cellular level where real healing happens. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought: your current health situation is not permanent. Whether you're dealing with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or just unstable blood sugar that's making you feel terrible, there are natural solutions that can make a dramatic difference in how you feel and function. The 5 vitamins we've discussed today, chromium, alpha-lipoic acid, magnesium, vitamin D3, and B-complex, represent a scientifically backed approach to supporting healthy blood sugar metabolism. They're not magic bullets, but they're powerful tools that can help restore your metabolic health. Remember, consistency is key. These vitamins need to be taken regularly to build up in your system and create lasting changes. Think of it as an investment in your future self. The person you lines be 6 months from now will thank you for starting today. If you found this information helpful, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments. Which of these vitamins are you most excited to try? Have you already had success with any of them? Your story could inspire and help other viewers who are dealing with similar challenges. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos where I'll be sharing more natural strategies for healthy aging and optimal metabolism. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.